Yo, yo, what is up, everybody? It's time for another episode of the Smooth Experience, and this is about anything that interests me right now and for quite a while. It's going to be these crypto coins, cryptocurrencies, and what's going on in the world. So, in the background, what I'm doing is I'm usually messing around and researching things and trying to get things going, and that way I could show you guys some things that are legitimate and that pay off because they've paid me off. And in the background I'm doing things like right now I got this cool bot going that is basically looking at trades and taking profits, and it's amazing because all these green numbers right here show that I'm in profit. And so far gotten I've got 5 bots to give me profit, and I'm running 10 bots so far. So we'll just see how well that works out. And then next, let's get into some crypto news, shall we? First of all, I wanted to talk about Fund Yourself Now. Fund Yourself Now is this Ethereum based platform that is pretty cool. Basically, you could think of this as like a blockchain based Kickstarter. And it's pretty cool right now. All they got is WandX that's up there, but I can see this thing taking off. I can see this thing taking off real fast because anybody can participate in funding these types of things. Whereas GoFundMe and um, Kickstarter, things like that, they only took certain currencies. This is going to be able to take wide currencies. So check this out coming up. It's going to be fundyourselfnow.com, a website where people can basically set up their own campaigns and have people donate to them. I think it's pretty cool. Next, will Bitcoin Gold return power to ordinary users? I think this is just a really cool idea here. So there's a fork that's happening in the blockchain. The fork is going to happen on October 25th. And basically what it's going to do is, the reason why it's here is because um, mining has kind of gone one way in some people's eyes. And they think that, it's just that there's only big people out there that are able to mine right now and really be able to see a profit from that. And they have a problem with that. And that's okay. Everybody has their own opinions. But in order to solve that problem, what people are doing is they're going to try to institute a hard fork on October 25th. And they're going to end up creating Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was the currency that was created in the recent fork. Bitcoin Gold is going to be the new cryptocurrency that is supposedly going to take hold going forward. So, what's pretty interesting about this is that I did a video. It was like one of my first videos, and I talked about what I was going to do for the Bitcoin Cash fork, and I said I'm going to take all my money away from all the exchanges just because I didn't understand it. Well, this time I'm going to end up going towards the exchanges and putting quite a bit of Bitcoin onto them, especially come October 25th. So that's going to be really cool because at that point some Bitcoin Gold will be deposited into my account, and it'll effectively double your money depending on the value of it at that time. Next, this is funny. Gypsies are peddling fake physical bitcoins, taking advantage of unsophisticated buyers. The scam was noticed when an Obninsk resident posted a message on a social network message board warning people of what was happening. Respectable looking gypsies are selling Bitcoin outside the department store on Askanov Street. My husband bought 2 for 1,000 rubles. Came home and they turned out to be fake. It is not possible to sell them. Since the 1,000 rubles equates to about $17, the deal would seem too good to be true. Indeed, the Gypsies persuaded the man that the price of Bitcoin was on the rise and not showing any signs of slowing. No lies there, but yeah, they basically tricked him, and that sucks. Next, this is pretty interesting. This is going to be a handset that's going to kind of like be cryptocurrency based first. So this is pretty interesting. BitVault. It start shipping in November. The unit's going to work in all existing networks and incorporate advanced blockchain security features. All keys are generated for encryption are generated by your iris fingerprints and using NFC. Jeez, that's really, really advanced. The device, which will run Android OS, was first demoed at London FinTech. The BitBall won't support Google Play. Instead, it will come loaded with its own application store. There, users will find programs developed specifically for BitBall and its unique features. I think that is awesome. That is really cool. They're trying to keep their platform good for their people. Bitcoin is free speech. I just love this article and like even the title of it. Why Jamie Dimon was wrong and governments can never close it down. Cryptocurrency is just code and code is just speech, which is why in the US at least it's protected. I think that's beautiful. People are talking about how their computer code is free speech. And I think it'll end up standing ground for a while, but then there might end up being somebody out there that's going to be prepared for those types of answers and then shoot it down anyways. So, you know, enjoy the gravy train while you can, is what I'm saying. Next, blockchain courses are happening in universities. This is kind of interesting. Basically, there's a whole bunch of people demanding to be taught, hey, I want to know about blockchains. I want to know about cryptocurrencies. I don't want to know about this normal stuff that you guys are teaching us right now. And I think that's amazing because now people, this is awesome. Oh, it doesn't say it, but like it could be something where you would have to study on cryptocurrency so much that you might fail a class if you don't study cryptocurrencies and how to trade well enough. It's pretty interesting. So just wanted to point that out. And then, yeah, getting close to the end here. There's this new token called AML, the public AML token. And this is pretty interesting just because um, this is supposedly supposed to be something that is going to really attract regulators and banksters to using this currency. But yeah, it's basically something where, look at this. Who can use AML Bitcoin? AML stands for anti-money laundering, so that way people are always tracked using their Bitcoin. The AML token can be purchased by token purchasers around the world. For those looking at using AML Bitcoin for transactions, a series of Know Your Customer, anti-money laundering, and real-life verification is required. Once completed, all verified network users can transact with each other knowing counterparties are not on sanction lists. See, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't think that I like this just because this is kind of like, cryptocurrencies are going to go so many different ways in the future, but this is one where they're trying their hardest to like appeal to the American government in such a way that they can get a fat contract out of us. Why do I say out of us? Because it's our tax dollars that pay the government to fund those budgets so that the government can do the will of other countries. Regardless of that, I still want to go to other countries myself. Anyways, last and not least, I think this is so fresh. WuTang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. WuTang Clan's not rapping about ICOs. At least Ghostface Killah is. Cryp Capital, the company apparently co-founded by Ghostface, said its aim is to raise $30 million through an ICO, a method of crowdfunding that has come under a lot more scrutiny in recent times. Cryp Capital. Cash rules everything around me. I just think that's really cool. I'm just reading it. Cream Capital. And about how other people are just getting involved in ICOs, and I think that's beautiful. Floyd Mayweather, Luis Suarez, Paris Hilton, Jamie Foxx. There's other people that aren't on this list, like The Game. Um, there's just all kinds of people. Mark Cuban's thinking about investing into Bitcoins and ICOs, so it's just something to end up thinking about. Be interesting. Here's some homework for us. What do you think it would be like if music groups started creating their own cryptocurrencies? So there was like WuTang Coin. What would that do to the hip hop game? What would that do to the rock game? What would that do to all this stuff around us? Just some cool stuff to think about. If you guys like what I'm talking about, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on the post notifications by clicking the bell. Make sure you do the following thing. Make sure you do the commenting thing. Once I could turn on notifications for all these sites, I'll be able to get back to all these comments. But yeah, I would just want to end up saying this is our news for tonight, and I will see you guys in the next episode.